And hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Barry. I play racing games. Tonight I'm playing iRacing. We're at the Nürburgring Gesamtstrecke layout. So that's the Nürburgring G, or part of the Nürburgring GP, plus the Nordschleife. And we are qualifying. This is a qualifying session for the actual race that will start in less than an hour now. So actually I don't know how this works. If I set a qualifying lap and then make sure that I register for the race that starts in less than half an hour. Okay, it says qualify. That's a solo session as well. Switch the force feedback on. I've never done this before. This is my very first race, official race. At the Nordschleife. I've done plenty of practice sessions before, unofficial and official, but this is my very first qualifying session. Now,
okay, here comes your timed lap.
We're not going for ultimate pace. Hi, Loz. Well, that's not a good start. You had a quick run around Nords in race room earlier. You're still terrible. Yeah, so am I. And it doesn't help that the GT Sprint Series race or combo is held in the dark. Because visibility is just not the greatest. The headlights in this game are really poor. Ooh, I thought that was going to be an off track. Again, we're not going for a super fast time because I'm not able to do that. I just need to get mileage under my belt. Something I am sorely lacking. This is all, of course, in preparation for the big race on Saturday. Apologies if I miss any messages, because this requires so much concentration. It's certainly a track, yes. Multiple tracks in one, it feels like. Excuse me. Speaking of racetrack, the race room, that's where no, actually, no, I'm lying. It was the original AC, where I did my most recent race at the Nordschleife. So what time is it now? 8:35 local time. So the setup I am using has been provided to me by my my team T1SR. That's the team I'm driving for on Saturday. Now I am going to play a very minor role though, because the 3 other drivers in the team are much more capable than I am. And I'm kind of the AM driver in that lineup. I'm the, you know, the rich amateur gentleman driver. So my job is really just to give the others some rest. But they have been helpful in getting me a little bit faster. Okay, here comes the carousel, the first one.
You've got wheel damage. We got damage on the front end.
I knew that I was going in too fast. Well, this is a dud. Let's continue this lap with a damaged car. Actually, that's not. The car is too damaged. Okay. How much time do we have? It takes about, so a lap is just under 8.5 minutes. I think that's cutting it fine because 20 minutes from now, the actual race starts. So what we'll do, we will withdraw from the qualifying and we will just start at the back. I think that would be also probably the safest. So yeah, there's parts of the track where you think you can go faster, and I just went far too hot. I clipped the curb. There's some really high curbs here at Nordschleife, and yeah, that launched the car in the air. And when you're in the air, the car will not stop. So we will just start from the back. So that is a nightmare scenario, because obviously that's what I do not want to happen on Saturday. So we can still do some practice before the actual race starts. But hopefully that will be our only mistake of the evening. So for this combo, it will be GT3 only. But for the race on Saturday, the 24-hour one, we will share the track So there will be GT3, GT4, Porsche Cup, and the M2, the BMW. Now I think the majority of teams will register in a GT3. I do know of some friends who will be entering the race in GT4, but I think entering the race in one of the slower... Yep, that's it. I am... I just lack the experience. Hello, Pneumatic. Hello, Gabriele. I just lack the experience. This is my very first official race, really. So I've already messed up qualifying, so I'll just use the rest of the time just to practice. Again, I'm using the setup provided by my team. However, the fuel or the fuel tank is reduced by, is it 50%? I think a full tank is just under 100 liters. And for this race, we are limited to 50 liters. So yeah, like half, pretty much. Right. But again, we're not here to break lap records. We just need the experience, especially with other cars. And you may be asking, well, why is this your first race then in the quote-unquote the greatest racetrack in the world? It's because I always avoided it. I just was very reluctant to learn the layout. And even after you've learned the layout, hey Dan, even if you have learned the layout, that's still not enough, really. All the little nooks and crannies of the track, and that just comes with experience. Now, my very first online race at the Nordschleife was in the early 2000s. That's how old I am. And that was in Grand Prix Legends. Cold tires. Ignore the drifto moment there. But that will not do the tires any favors. So at 9 o'clock local time, UK time, that's where we will start the race. So far 144 players have registered for the session. We messed up our qualifying, so we will start from the back. Which is maybe a good thing. Yeah, they are bad. I mean, the headlights in ACC are a lot brighter. Much easier to see during the night. So now I'm relying a lot more on kind of memory from the track that was during the day. There's only, yeah, if whatever it is, Gabriele, there's only one setting. And it's not like it's automatic lights as well. So it's not like in ACC or AMS2 where you switch them on manually. And then I know in AMS2 and ACC you've got normal beam and high beam. Okay, coming up to the carousel again. Remember, during qualifying I crashed. I crashed here. That's where I crashed. So the car is a lot more stable in fourth. Again, touching the curbs too much. Jump. So this is going to be flat out all the way until we're not flat out anymore. Look for the sign on the right. Double left-hander before the kleine carousel, which means the smaller of the two. Possibly, but I find it really hard to rotate in third. But I'll try that actually. Or was I in third gear? It's really, second gear should be avoided unless it's like a really sharp turn. I don't know if you watched my Detroit stream from a week ago, and I think the mistake I made, I was in first gear too often, which spins the wheels, and it was like the middle of the stint, my tires were so hot. I just kept losing traction. And it's kind of the same in the BMW second gear. Because of the uneven road surface, you tend to, even though there's traction control, sometimes you just end up spinning the wheels, which then over, let's say, a dozen corners exacerbates it, and then before you know it, your tires are too hot. Hey Joe, how's it going? I messed up qualifying already, Joe, so a good start of the evening. So here, for example, I would take seconds. So for those who did not see my stream on Sunday, I had an excellent race with Joe for the La Broca Sim Racing season finale. And he's actually the kind of the co-champion, the champion of the non-aliens. So kudos to Joe. I think I came 4th overall, I think. Yeah, indeed, it was insanely hot. Not sure if I can finish this lap because it's 3 minutes to the hour and the race starts at 9. 9 o'clock local time. So that's in 7 minutes. I have no car directly behind me or in front of me. Too wide. That messed up this. Yeah. If you mess up one corner, that leads into another. That's how you bleed lap time. Okay, 5 minutes before the race starts. Coming up the mud curve. I did take it in third. I don't know if I did that during the previous lap. Avoid the curbs though. Too hot. Coming up to the jump. And flat out all the way until the 200 sign on the right.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Probably can carry more speed into there, but I'm just too frightened. Again, I touched the curb on the inside, which threw the car outwards. Two minutes to go before the race starts. What will this be? 224? 223.3. So yeah, my teammates can do with a full fuel tank sub 8-minute 20s. Well, I'm stuck in the 8:23 on a full fuel tank though, like 100 liters. I'd be in the 8:26, 24, something like that. 444 players have registered for the session, which I reckon the server will be rolling over in a minute or so. Thank you all for tuning in once again. If you could leave a like, that would be awesome. We're so close to 500 subscribers. Thank you all for the support. I never imagined I would get to, well, nearly 500 subscribers. I think we're 5 off or something, 4 off before the 500. Absolutely, Joe. That's really good advice. There we go. So now we'll get seated into our split. And I don't know if I was the only one, possibly not, who skipped qualifying. So yeah, starting at the back. Maybe I should do a pit lane start. Hopefully people will not be too keen going into the first turn. and see what the OP car is in this split. If we're going to be on in a split with the majority of... Actually, I don't know what the fastest car is. This one isn't Gabrielli. This is GT3 only. So all the other series, I assume, like GT4 and Porsche Cup, might also be at this track in preparation for Saturday. What's the weather going to be? No rain, 19 degrees. 30 cars in the split. What? Why am I car number 1? Okay, so because we didn't qualify, we will be starting near the back. And because they gave me car number 1, yeah, I will be dropping iRating. But again, I don't really care so much about the iRating. I just want to finish the race, not get any involved in any incidents or even have unforced errors by clattering in the barrier, just like I did during qualifying. What is actually the starting grid? So I think this is I think this is how we're gonna start the race. I'll be... What should I would say? Am I 12th? I'll be starting 12th. Okay, even though I didn't qualify, yeah. And also there are a lot of players who like focus a lot on just one track, and Nordschleife might be one of them. And so even if a player has a lower iRating, they could potentially be like 5 seconds faster than you or something. So that's why I say it so often. I don't really pay much attention to iRating because often it doesn't really give you the full picture. Unless you are Alex and you are 8K, then yes, you are clearly faster. But yeah, starting P12. I don't know if I should just start from the back or not. Or, well, in this case, it would be from pit lane. If you will excuse me just for a moment, I am going to go for a quick bathroom break before the race starts. Be back shortly. Okay, I've decided, while I was relieving myself, I've decided to start from the pit lane. I know it's a bit of a, you know, kind of, you know, probably not the best thing to do to preserve iRating. Potentially it might even be cowardly. I just don't feel confident enough to be right in the... If this is going to be the starting grid, with me starting P12, I reckon a lot of faster players will be starting behind me. And I just do not feel confident yet to be at a track that I am not so confident at in the dark, starting right in the middle of the madness, basically. And me starting from pit lane will also simulate what I'll be doing on Saturday, because I will not be the driver starting the race. I'll be the one starting, maybe, I think. I don't know what the stint is for me. I'll be joining when the race will be already like an hour in, and then I'll be joining like when the most of the field are already strung out. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm going to start from pit lane. Or no, look, no, I am from the back. I'm confused because I don't know, what am I? Right, let's see where we are on the grid though. Oh no, I'm not.
One lap to green. Line up on the left side. Pit road is closed.
No. I'm gonna start from the pits, guys. I'm just too much of a scaredy cat. So if you came here to see me overtake a lot of cars, you won't. I'm gonna start from the pit lane. Wow, there are a lot of BMWs in this split, at least. Missed start. Okay, now I'm waiting for... So I'm not switching on the ignition just yet. I can see from the mini-map that the safety car has accelerated. I mean, I can switch on the ignition, switches on the lights, and the DDU. I'm not going to engage the starter yet because that will just burn fuel. I can see a few cars in my, one or two cars in my virtual mirror. So yeah, you can see the grid on the Dottinger just now. Let's put the limiter on as well, don't want the speed. Oh, the anticipation, guys. Wish me luck, and thank you once again for tuning in. Fingers crossed we will make it without any need for the tow truck. Okay, it's at the chicane. I'll switch the music off. That's the pace car in.
Green, green, green.
Let me start. 4, 3, 2, 1. And off we go. Already a stranded McLaren. Do you have damage, son? Have I forgotten to switch on trading paints? Oh. Calamity. I think I have... So no custom paint schemes, unfortunately. I forgot to switch on trading paint, so it's just the colors that you normally would see underneath, or you wouldn't see. Actually, that might improve our frame rating, maybe. Not having high resolution car skins. As long as I don't follow the car ahead of me into the wall. So I need to just run my lines, not his lines. Now you can minus, well, they won't be able to see minus. Well, no, they will be able to see mine. And you'll, well, because it's loaded on local memory, that one is visible, but all the car skins of all the other folk will not be. Not sure if the... Shame I had to come off the throttle. No, that's also an in-game livery, the FAF Motorsport. That's one of the ones you can pick from, well... It's kind of hard to explain. There are a couple that are provided by iRacing, and the FAF Motorsport one is one of them. Although FAF is now running McLarens, aren't they? Ooh, lots of stutters. Ooh, you can hear the...
Left side.
I think he's letting me go.
Clear on the left.
Oh, it's a Lamborghini. I'm glad I did. I flashed him, by the way. That Porsche that was facing the other way. It's like, do not hold your brakes, do not accelerate. Yeah, that's why I flashed that driver. Just to remind him, hold your brakes. That's an off-camber turn. Upshifted to fourth just to give me a little bit more stability. Well, thanks for all the cars in front of me. I can see the track a little bit better. I was not supposed to upshift to fifth. I was supposed to rev it out to fourth in fourth. This is all flat out. Look for the 200 sign on the right. Lift off that bit. Okay, so stay in the slipstream. I wonder how many positions we've gained after starting from the pits. So I come off the throttle just after this left-hander here, just to save fuel. Probably not necessary in the 40-minute race. Oh, he touched the barrier. But yeah, for Saturday I am instructed to try to fuel save and see if I can eke out an extra lap out of the stint, because that will make a difference at the end of the 24 hours. Yeah, definitely no fictional car paint schemes. Or custom ones, I mean. So B24. Oh, 2x2. Car behind me probably wants to get by. Will probably get me with a right-hander.
Left side. Clear.
That was an accidental overtake. Ugh.
Shit, ik kan avoid you.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Did you hear that wheel spin? Yeah, I had to go off track to avoid the Porsche. Shame about the 1X. This one's off camber. Rev it out here in fourth. Jump. Shame. Look for the 200 sign on the right.
What the fuck?
Go for it, mate. Is that the same Yannick that crashed at Mut Curve? Oh, he's not got any damage.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Smart here, Yannick. So the next one will have to come in. $8.25. Come on, Thomas. Some of your lines are a bit dodgy, mate. I thought that my lines were dodgy. Well, we're still alive. Nearly halfway there. I don't know what happened to Yannick.
You blocked me again, you're going around.
Hey, that's an admission of guilt. Yannick! I mean, Thomas. Not trying to overtake Thomas, but at some parts of the track I am just a little bit faster, I suppose.
Car on your left.
How's this going to pan out? Thanks, you bro. Thank you. Well, maybe I'm not so bad after all. At least in this split. Missed the first apex, hit the third one. This is flat out. Remain in fourth. This is slightly faster right-handed here. This one is really tempting to brake deep, but leave your braking too late and you will regret it. Same for this one. but this one has a slightly wider runoff. Again, there on the previous lap I spun my rear tires. Because of the bumps. Oh, turned in too early. That's a late Apex one, whatever that corner name is. Just hug the white line on the left here. Cross over to the right. Apex, this one, hug the right line on, painted line on the right. There's enough grip, it will hold here, just stay on the right, crossover, mud curve, lift. This one should be flat out too, should be, almost. Whoa. Massive wheel spin. Stay in fourth. Can I catch up to the McLaren? Remember to relax, don't be so tense. Relax the muscles. The more tense you are, the more difficult it is to steer. So I do have to come in, unfortunately. Oh, messed up that corner. I've not practiced the pit in though. Well, this will be our pit in practice then, guys. Again, look for the 200 sign on the right. Here it is, slow down, downshift. Third. Oh, supposed to
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
avoid the curb on the inside. Slightly too far away to enjoy the slipstream. Yannick is still in the race though, number 27 behind us. So it's not completely goodbye to Yannick, but maybe he's already used up 8 of his 9 lives. Right, remember not to speed. Probably overslowed. Okay, fuel only.
10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Welcome back, Yannick.
Move it, move it.
Oh, have we leapfrogged the McLaren? That's definitely a different BMW.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Maybe overfuel. No idea where we are in the standings. See, every time you hear that hum, that that's when the traction control is activated. I need to, yeah, try not to activate it so much. Yeah, radar would be awesome. Actually, it's essential. Rear was getting away from me. Well, again, that's what I should avoid. The wheel spin. Let's put the TC up to 6. Late apex, remember? Almost. Okay, hug the inside line here. Transition. A Stramash up ahead. Between two BMW drivers. Bloody BMW drivers. Mid curve, lift, on throttle. Flat out. No, not flat out. That's not the right line, mate. Anyway. Don't know if he's got damage from that. Hug the inside. Keep it in fourth. I think we both nearly died there. Excuse me. Should really use the Dottinger to drink something. This is the one I struggle with. Jump. Pretty much flat out from here on. $200 sign on the right somewhere. There it is. Reduce speed. Totally wrong line though. Don't hit that curb. Oh, that right-hander is my... I should really nail that one, because it really affects my entry-exit speed. I think we're still ahead of the McLaren, Kevin. 4 seconds now. Was that the other driver, the blue BMW Nico, the one that wanted to take the shortcut? Oh, why iRacing? Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, what the hell?
White flag this time. Left side, clear on the left.
Why did you park it in the middle of the road, dude? That's a lot of time lost.
Wow, nice rejoin.
Missed turn 1. Shame. Yeah, that's... There goes Justin then. Strange. Why he would just stop. But yeah, those things I need to look out for during my stint on Saturday, because I reckon there will be a lot of stranded cars.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Okay, we should be okay for fuel then. But shame we lost so much time. So the gap to Kevin was 4 seconds. It's just under 2 now. Oh, off track. Fortunately, that's not a slowdown. So, despite starting from pit lane, I am P13, even though it says -1, but that's because I was supposed to start from P12, but we started pretty much P29 or 28 or something. And I think I only made one accidental overtake. The rest were all freebies. Touch wood, I can keep it clean though for the rest of the lap. We are on the final lap. Wow, too fast there into this section. Yeah, this is really a rhythm track. Almost the ultimate rhythm track. Flirting with disaster though, touching these curbs. Ignore the first apex, clip the third, almost, that did at least. Flat out here. Justin still stuck behind Owen. Terrible. It's the second time I've messed up that turn. Nearly there. Flat out. This may as well be a straight. Look for the 200 sign on the right. Reduce your speed, downshift. Oh, why? Game. Stop with the stutters. Yeah, nighttime rendering is a little bit more taxing compared to when the track is set. And I completely messed that up again. Okay, Kevster, just under 4 seconds. Justin and Owen are at it, 5 seconds ahead of us. They are doing the zigzag on the Dottinger. But we survived. Yeah, indeed. The stint on Saturday will be double the length. Now here we go, guys. We survived 40 minutes at the Nordschleife. Here we go then. Yeah, indeed, but they're the same class, Gabrielli. But shame that the second to last lap there was I don't know what kind of car that was, a BMW, just parked in the middle of the road. I thought I was able to get by him, but P12. Okay, that's where we technically should have started. Let's go back to that lap. Don't know how well you guys can actually make out my car. Which lap was this lap? So here, yeah. So that car there. And then I thought I can go, and then I had to stop. Yeah, shame. So what happened to that dude? Did he try to overtake the number 6 car or something? Oh, jeez. A double whammy. Yeah, and then he just reversed on a live track. And here's me. Actually. Yeah, that was a shame. And that's why I lost so much time to Kevin. Or Justin, actually. Kevin was behind me. But, yeah. We survived, guys. So I will do this again on... I can't on tomorrow, unfortunately. I have... yeah, I have other commitments tomorrow. But on Friday, I might do this exact same combo again. Because I need all the practice I can get. But, yeah, let me just... Hopefully we can get the results in shortly. I don't know actually how long it takes for iRacing to update the results, because the track is so long. But in the meantime, I can just show you again Saturday what classes are eligible. So Porsche Cup, the BMW M2 CS, the NEC GT3. Oh no, that's and then the GT3 class basically, and the GT4s, and the TCRs, guys. I forgot about the TCRs. So TCR, GT4, GT3, M2, and then Porsche Cup. Less curbs, yeah. I'll try. It's just I just find it kind of in the dark, especially, Gabrielli. I mean, I've only just gotten into a rhythm. No Dacia? No, unfortunately not. I've only just gotten into kind of a rhythm, but during the day. But then, see, at nighttime, because the headlights in iRacing are so poor, it's I just find it really hard to see. I was hoping by now we would have the results, because so far I'm still on 2441 iRating. I just want to know what the damage is, because I was car number 1 after all. So this is my current, where's my sports car rating? My current sports car rating, 2441 with a safety rating of 475, which is slightly lower than my open wheel. However, was it 3 seasons ago, they split the Formula and the sports car rating into 2 separate categories. So this is just a carryover from what my sports car rating originally was. And I've actually not raced in open wheel since then. And then I think I got to 2.5k, nearly 2.6k, and then I had a massive drop, and I was 2.0 basically, and then I managed to kind of claw it back to 2.4 again. Come on, iRacing. Well, anyway, I think this is where I'm going to end the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Hit the like button. Hopefully we can get to 500 subscribers before 2030. We're only 5 or 4 away from hitting 500. But thank you so much for watching. My next stream will definitely be, I think, on Friday, the same time. And this time I'll actually, maybe I should just qualify and, well, first of all, not mess up my qualifying. Start from my original grid slot and see how far we can go. Like you said, Gabriele, I can race with other cars, but in my own class, that is. On Saturday it will be a different story, because there will be TCR M2 GT4s as well. So yeah, hope to see you on Friday, guys. We'll get to 500 after 24 hours. Well, we'll see. Hey Damien, yeah, that was my very first race, Damien, at the Gesamtstrecke layout. I know that you are a veteran, a pro at the layout, but this was actually my very first official race in iRacing. We started. Oh, here we go. Let's see what the damage is. We started from the pits, Damien, so that was P28 or P29. Oh, we actually gain iRating as well. 21. Even though we start from the pits, managed to finish in our original grid slot 12th, from 28 to 12. And it was split 5 of 15. So yeah, a popular combo. But again, the majority of these players will all be practicing for Saturday. Damien, are you racing on Saturday and during the 24? I know that Damien Cross Racing, is it the Falcons? They are racing in the GT4 class, aren't they? If they are in the same split as us, I promise not to punt them. But I'm sure, yeah, we'll all have a safe race. Double green, can't. Okay. You are in the GT4s, yeah. So I promise, if we are in the same split, Damien, I'll be very courteous and not do a dive bomb on you, okay? At Flugplatz or something like that. But again, thank you all for watching. My next stream will be on. Oh, you're the 12 GMT. Okay, no, we're doing the earlier one. I don't know when that is. But yeah, thank you once again for watching. I'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.